This Cobb audit is just essentially we have a specific, as we have said repeatedly, we have a specific allegation that the process wasn't followed properly, so we're going to begin looking at the ballots, or the absentee ballot envelopes on that, just to compare to assure that happened, because there is no way to unwind it at this point. This is about investigating the allegation, and at the same time enhancing people's fundamental belief in the overall system. Yeah, Mark. I think the intent is that it will likely, all is a very big lift. I think it will likely be a statistically significant sample to get to like a 95 to 98% confidence level that we're going to see. And I'm a liberal arts major, so I'm not smart enough to give you that math, but we can run into it through a confidence calculator with, mathematicians to say we got to look at X number of ballots to reach this level of confidence. It'll be both. It'll be both.
This study with the university, when the secretary says he's going to need the General Assembly's help, does that mean he needs to give an appropriation to pay for that?
Money always helps with these things, yes, and both the governor and the speaker have indicated that they would have the resources to do that, and since we're about $519 million over and above what we had brought into the coffers through this time in fiscal 2020, we think there's some money there to be had to help do this process, to help put faith back into give people faith in the election because of the sheer volume of disinformation, misinformation, and flat-out lies about the election so far. Well, as I just said to Mr. Nisi, it's going to be essentially probably a statistically significant sample of ballot envelopes reviewed against the eNet signature matches or whatever else these counties may have, because not every signature is on eNet, which is the voter registration system. Some use paper backups on those things, and they're allowed to do that, and some have a locally kept drive of signature matches as well. So, no, this is for Cobb County to start. There could be potentially another one at a later date, but that's not where we're at right now. Because we can't do that in 2 weeks. That's what we're trying to get this done before the election. Yeah, Mark.
So this one that you're doing now, is it I know your office has said that it wants a stronger way of verifying voter identities, but at the same time, it sounds like, you tell me, do you believe that voter signatures are accurate? Do you reflect that voters actually did that?
From everything I've seen so far, I believe that they have been, because one of the other things we would have seen if people had not been doing that, we would have thousands of people showing up at the polls saying, I didn't vote in this election already, and that didn't happen. So we already have some back-end data to show that didn't happen. However, when you have what is essentially a subjective process, like signature match actually is, that leads to potential doubts that can be exploited by people who want to undermine people's faith in elections. I'm reminded of that scene in Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, when Senator Smith was implicated in the Willett Creek scandal, and they had back and forth professional signature matching going, this is an obvious forgery, this is obviously a signature, and it went back and forth. And if you want to not believe it, that's the kind of ambiguity that can lead to that. So having a direct binary differential, which is like, this is my unique identifier. And if we can find a way to leverage technology in the long run, people can upload things, people can download things, they can bring in a specific thing. I don't know the best tool yet, but we want to find the best tools so people have the faith and that we take away the subjectivity, and that would be a good thing for everybody to have an increased faith in the system.